Virtue. The most essential gift that one can have. It should be treasured more than anything else. That's what my late aunt would say. She used to tell me the most difficult questions sometimes have the most obvious answers. I wasn't sure what she meant by that, but it all makes sense now. Charlie! Yeah, there's a young woman laying on the floor. She's bleeding a lot. She needs serious help.
Doctor says she's in critical but stable condition.
Okay, well, that's good news, I guess.
Yeah, well, they also say she got a broken jaw, bruises on her face, and a fractured back of her skull. I'm sorry. The only thing that matters is that she's alive.
Were there any stab wounds on her?
Doctors didn't say anything about that. My baby sister. If I ever find the punk that's responsible for doing this to her.
All right. When I was walking home last night, I saw this guy standing right next to where I found her. And he was wearing this red jacket. I recognized the jacket.
Fuck are you talking about? You better speak up, Marvin.
It was Joshua's jacket.
Who the fuck is Joshua?
He lives in the area. I remember overhearing him talking about buying it for his birthday a while back, so he almost wears it whenever now.
How close by is he?
2 buildings down. He's usually on the corner when I come home from class.
All right.
Well, I think we should go to the authorities.
I'm not talking to the cops.
Why not?
They're not gonna help at all. They're gonna mess around, take their sweet time. I'm not for it.
No. We just say we saw a man in a red jacket seconds before we found it. That's a lead,
to the cops,
right?
all right? I ain't no fucking snitch.
All right. Well, then, what are you gonna do?
It's cold out here for all of us. Charlie's in the hospital because of this fucker. He's gonna answer for it. It's as simple as that.
For we are taking pains to do what is right, not only in the eyes of the Lord, but in the eyes of man. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 21.
Here? My brother. Real quick, you trying to let me hold the dollar?
I don't have any cash.
I know you got something. Let me borrow a buck.
Just trying to go home. I don't want any trouble.
Trouble? Who says I'm in any trouble? I'm just trying to borrow a dollar. Oh, seems like you recognize something. Yeah. Seems like you're trying to connect all the pieces together in your brain. I remember you, kid. You that kid from 2 nights ago. Let me reaffirm you something. These streets get fucking ugly. Right? I know you're smart enough, kid, not to say anything. Not to go run your mouth. But if I had a recommendation, stay quiet, move quickly, before you end up somewhere you don't want to be. Get home safe, kid. Better pray you don't see me for a third time.
To be back. Tice, no, there's another offensive rebound. The seventh offensive rebound in the second half for Boston. And Brown able to score it for Boston now.
Hello?
That red jacket. Are you sure that belongs to Joshua?
Emmanuel, where are you at?
All I want is an answer.
Man, let's meet up and discuss this like adults, because...
Marvin.
I'm not gonna ask again. Is that Joshua's jacket?
That's his jacket. I ran into him yesterday, he had it on.
Emmanuel, bro. Just wherever you're at, take a second, cool down.
Think before you do something irrational.
The table with devils.
Hello, I'm Officer Stanley. This is Officer Hall. We have a few questions we need to ask you.
I find Charlie lying there, bleeding a lot. I call 911, she's rushed to the hospital as soon as they arrive. That's pretty much it.
Was there anybody else there with you last night? Something you want to tell us?
Before I got to the building, I saw this man in a red jacket. Right where I found Charlie. But I couldn't see his face. His hood was covering it.
A red hooded jacket?
Yeah. But he only stayed there for like a second or two, then he ran off.
And, what about Charlie's brother, Emmanuel? Have you heard from him recently?
Yeah, he came here the day after. He needed a friend. Doctor said that Charlie was doing a little bit better, so he didn't stay much longer after that. The only other time we spoke was yesterday on the phone.
By yesterday, do you mean late last night?
Yeah, around 10-ish.
What do you talk about?
Now's not the time to stay silent.
He asked me if this guy named Joshua owned the red jacket. I've seen Joshua wear that same jacket before, so I told him it was Joshua's.
And who's Joshua?
Some guy in the neighborhood. What's going on? Did anything happen to him?
To Joshua? No, nothing happened to him. I'm guessing he's doing just fine wherever he's at.
Andrew Wright, however, was found dead last night. He was shot 3 times in the chest.
Joshua!
We think Emmanuel may be responsible for the murder. We went to his house to ask him some questions, but he wasn't home. And Charlie's in no condition to cooperate right now.
We were hoping that you might be able to help us in locating him.
I don't know where he is. He never told me where he would go.
Look, Marvin, if we're being technical here, you helped aid a death. You can be charged for accomplice to murder.
This entire situation is unfortunate. For everyone. Take a look at the victim. It may not be an easy task, but you and I know that Mr. Wright He deserves better than what was given to him. You have the opportunity to do the right thing here. You don't want his blood on your hands, too.
His stepmom in East Harlem. He's not gonna come back here or to his place or to the hospital. You're likely not gonna find him at his job either, so his stepmom is the last place he'll go. That's where you'll find him.
If Emmanuel contacts you at any point, let us know. We appreciate your cooperation.
My aunt was the wisest person that I'll ever know. The number of gems collected from her over the years is immeasurable. But if I had the chance to ask her one more question, I'd ask, how can you live justly in an environment where having integrity is the biggest sin of all? These streets are cold and tough. Forever unforgiving to those who tell. Which is what I did. I am now a snitch. There's a young girl who is struggling to live. A man who will live years behind bars. A dangerous man who's still out there living free. And a man who will never live again. And somehow, considering all the wrong that's happened and all the harm caused, I'm the only one who will be crucified for being honest.